right, Tiswell's action. How you doing, everybody? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending where you are in this wonderful world of ours. I hope everybody's doing well. For me, of course, it is Motzai, baby. It is the Motzai Shabbos. What is that? It's the evening after Sabbath. Now, in Judaism, the day started at the night. Yeah, that could be why we're a bit of a mixed up people. We say day start at the night. Reality, like what you call a day, starts as sun down rather than sun up. Bit weird, but that's weird. So Sabbath for us starts on Friday night, right, and goes all the way through to Saturday night. So I'm offline, baby. You know the drill. I'm offline. I don't know what's going down. Anything gonna happen? I haven't even looked at the news there. I got a copyright strike. That's what happened. I know that. I gotta take care of that. Well, there's not much you can do. It's the BBC. I put somebody else's footage of time fracture up, and I hope I haven't put it up anywhere else because I got to take it down if I have. And I got a copyright strike for it, so I got to also take it off, and I got to go to copyright school. So that's all the news I know so far. I haven't actually looked at any news yet. Actually, I don't look at like the non-geek news anymore. It's just too much of it is too scary. You know, it's like I've reached the point of maximum terror. Right? I kind of reached that. I'm like, I can't, okay, aliens, what the fuck? Okay, who cares? Oh, look, nuclear war. Yeah, I guess. Oh, look, there's China. Oh, look, there's constant, okay. Oh, look, these people are fascists now. Okay, it's just the world. Whatever it is, baby, whatever it is, there's nothing I could, really, I'll be kind of happy when it finally goes down. Really? Oh, this is how we go. Thank God. I don't have to worry anymore. Wouldn't that be good? We're all over. I think some will survive, and I want to say to our future cockroach overlords, yes, sir. I want to remember, I find it hard to be subservient to the Chinese as yet. I'm sure they can take me down. But right now I find it hard. But I would find it easy to be subservient to giant cockroach overlords, as one is. That's just the way it is, baby. That's the way it goes down. So anyway, it's actually a very special Motzai. Very special Motzai Shabbos, day after Shabbat. It's a very special one. It's this begins what we call the 9 days. I say it again. The 9 days. It's a very, very fraught time in Judaism, and it really is. I'm not joking. It's a time of mourning. We have to curtail joy. We're not allowed to do business dealings or not lawsuits. All these kind of you're not allowed to eat meat or drink wine. So the discussion is, what about weed and what about spirits? Yeah. So I really don't know. I say, on one hand, it's specifically wine because meat, because that's connected to the sacrificial services that was curtailed at the temple. By the way, that was the primary way Jews would worship God, would be to go to the temple and have a really good steak. And listen, I get if you're a vegetarian, they did have vegetarian. They're this bread things sound kind of good. But you could do that too. You have poultry, but basically it was you went out to eat. That's what it was. And he went, man, thank God that steak is good. That's really and that's the main way. That's how cool life was. Prayer. But that's basically it. You had that kind of weird connection with God where you went out for dinner every now and again. It's like, I like that plan. I do like that plan. So the 9 days. The 9 days are mark the 9 day run up to the saddest day in the Jewish year, Tisha B'Av, the day that the temple was on. But Dr. Alex, I kept meaning to reply to you. I saw you got in contact with me on Friday. I was like, I like your new logo, but I can't remember what the old one looked like. And I was going to do that, but Sabbath was coming in. I didn't have time to do that. But now I've done that. Can you consider that I've replied? I'm terrible at correspondence. I'm awful. I really am. I try and be better, but I'm really bad at it. And I'm basically overwhelmed, and I have a tiny channel. Although it got close to 3070 again. Incredibly, YouTube must, although they gave me copyright strike, so they may have allowed me to have a subscriber for 10 minutes. So what was I going to say? So the night of Tisha B'Av, the temple was destroyed. The 3 weeks is the 3 weeks building up there, and it's morning building in intensity. And when you hit today, or actually yesterday, the Sabbath, which was the first day of the month of Av, which very rarely falls out on Sabbath, right? That's when the 9 days start. Now, unless you're a Jew of Sephardi descent, right? So I'm not sure if this is correct, but for them, the restriction on the 9 days only starts in the week of Tisha B'Av, the week of that morning fast day. That fast day, there's no show next week because of it, by the way. We don't eat for 25 hours or drink. It's a heavy thing. We've got to go and listen to this morning book, the Book of Lamentation being read in Hebrew. It's not cheery. And then and then in the day, there's all these prayers, a thick book of prayers called Keynote, you say. Well, I skim. And if you stop it, it's really difficult Hebrew because it's very, very poetic. And I'm like, duh, he was awful. But it's all like, the world's dead. It's talking about the devastation and how terrible things are. Like when you start to read it, you go, oh man, this is a real bummer. This is like the story of the destruction and the exile, and like how like all the bad things that happened. Wasn't fun. This is not fun. That's why the Jews party, baby. That's why we know for being party animals that we are. So anyway, no show next week because of that. But as I said, so this is the night, unless you are of Sephardi descent, however. So the Sephardi, they basically, when the Jews are exiled from the land of Israel, they broke into two groups. One headed over to Europe and they went to Poland. Basically, that's it. Like, hi, can I have some gefilte fish? Those Jews come from here, right? And the other group went to the east. They ended up in Spain, but they were in I would say deserty places. Lots of very desert. They called the Sephardi Jews. Sephardi is the word for Spanish because that's basically where they ended up. So they don't have the restrictions on the 9 days until the week of Tisha B'Av. Now I don't know if this is right, but I think the week because Tisha B'Av comes out on Motzai Shabbat. Look, I'm filling you in with all this stuff here, baby. All this stuff. By the way, I normally talk for about 10-15 minutes for the chat to fill up, the room to fill up, not for the green room to fill up. Like, my final guest just arrived. I just noticed. I didn't even know you were here, mate. Nice to see you. Hello. I'll bring you on soon. So anyway, Motzai. For them, I think they don't get any 9 days at all. 9 days, Sim, you should know. I'm not allowed to eat meat or drink wine. Now, the discussion is over alcohol in general, like beer and spirits and weed. So on one hand, it's specifically wine and meat because that's connected to the sacrificial service of the temple that was destroyed. But also, you shouldn't have your heart glanded. I'm just saying that would be the go-to useful weed for me personally. I don't know. Don't do drugs, kids. But if you do them, they're freaking awesome. I love that Dave Chappelle bit where he's like the crackhead, and he goes to school, does like the don't do drugs things at school. So he's at school with a bunch of like 5-year-olds, and he's like, okay, kids. Don't do LSD. It's terrible because then Bugs Bunny and Donald Duck and all your little childhood friends will come to life and play with you for hours and hours. I'm like, so yeah, and that's basically how I ended up YouTubing. Anyway, as I said, Motzai, baby, Motzai. Don't know what's gone down. I haven't even looked at the news yet. I haven't even looked at the geek news. So it's a scary time for me, mate. Scary time. I don't know what's gone down. Listen. I think everybody's okay. The chat seems to be here. People seem to be good, going down. But I don't know. What might have. Did China finally invade Taiwan? Or is it just going to be an April Fool's? I don't know. Anything could have happened. And so for me, it's a scary time. The unknown is always terrifying. I want you to know the unknown is always terrifying. So I need people to be with me, to hold my hand metaphorically, and I need crazy, insane men and women, of course, of valor and determination. Men that don't scare easy. Don't scare easy. Now, where do you find those type of men? I would say the prime place to find them is in the comics books, baby. Because let me tell you gotta be tough as shit to make a comic, okay? That you think they're fun, okay. Here's the reason you should buy indie comics, right? Just because the creator is such an insane creator that he's battled the odds like swimming a salmon upstream. Right? Why does anybody do that? Because they need to. Because they're a genuine creator, right? That's why you go through the hell, the nightmare of making comics, and also they're kind of fun. I like comics. What can I tell you? Anyway, so I have two such men here with me today. I have two such men. I only have just learnt the name and location of one of them. The other one remains shrouded in mystery. Mystery. I know nothing of either. So you see, I feel that's the best way of getting to know people right on air. Like, why would you waste that? That's fascinating when you first get to meet somebody. I like to see that happen, right? But that's just kind of me because I think a weird, sick guy in a lot of ways. That would explain. So anyway, either full seldom differ or differ, or great minds think alike. May I introduce you to our first guest in the green room? He's just off a world tour, trying to outrun Interpol, as I understand it. I don't know what the charges are, but I have heard the word monkey rapist. Okay, I have heard the word. I don't know if that's the case. I don't want to besmirch the man who knows or dares to dream. It is, of course, the wonderful, the beautiful, the Mike Jimmy of Ants and Ents. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you. Thanks for having me. I love your energy. I have never seen one of your shows before, and
there you go.
Follow them the next time, because holy crap, I love that.
Yes, man, you got to love what you do.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Do it, right? Or you should get paid very well.
Exactly.
And let me tell you, I'm not being paid well. So Mike Jimmy, is it Mike first or Jimmy? Is it like
Mike is fine.
Mike is fine. What's your story, mate? What's your story? How did you get into the wacky world of the funny comic?
My dad used to collect comics, and
right.
So they would end up in my room because I was the one reading them before he would even be able to touch them. And drawing just stuck with me through all my life. It was an outlet. It was, fun. And 3 years ago, I started my endeavor as a comic creator, and that's where all those books came from.
Wow, that's a nice amount of work to pump out in 3 years.
So it's
very impressive.
There's 3 anthologies. There's 5 comics by myself, and 2 written books by Max, who used to be my writer for Laugh and Cora.
Wow.
So,
okay.
Yeah, we're busy.
Listen. We will get into it. So what type of comics did you like growing up?
Mostly the Franco-Belgian ones, like Asterix, Lucky Luke.
I can see that you were. Yeah. I like a bit of Asterix. So as I said, my next guest is shrouded in mystery. I know nothing about him whatsoever, other than that his avatar. I don't even know if what that represents. He goes by the mysterious synonym Sim. Sim, knock once, knock twice. I think it's going to appear. Sim, how are you? Thank you for joining us.
Here I am.
You are. I didn't expect
you like a hurricane. What's up?
Good to see you again, Sim.
I was going to yell, but
How you doing, my good sir? Who are you?
My name is Sim, Sequential Illustration Master. No, my name is Simon.
Oh, sequential. That's very good, by the way. I'm sorry?
I say, hello, my name is Simon, and I like to do drawings. Everything I draw come to life.
Okay. Not literally, I hope.
No, you've never seen that cartoon?
No.
It's called Simon and the Land of Chalk.
Yeah,
you
Chalk
would go,
Stone.
and we would walk around and draw stuff on the wall, and they will come alive.
No, I don't know, mate. But like, how old are you?
I'm 40. I'm 44.
Well, I'm about 5 years older. Yeah. How do I not know that? I should know.
It's called Chalk Zone, and the main character is indeed called Simon.
Wait, where are you? Was this from America?
I'm from Canada.
Yeah.
So
never heard of it, mate.
I think it was on BBC.
Yeah, it was on BBC. It was on Dutch television as well, since I'm from the Netherlands.
So I left England in 91. That's basically where I stopped watching English TV. Yeah, I mean, there was no Doctor Who. Why worry? Why worry? Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, in fact, I got married in 96 just as Doctor Who came back. So, yeah, me and my life and Doctor Who's does sync up quite well.
Okay, share my screen just for a second, and I'll show you exactly what it was.
Okay. Well, what is this? What are we looking at?
Oh, wow, that is actually the old one.
Oh, yeah, so I don't want to get a copyright strike. It kind of looks familiar.
There you go.
It's very weird. It feels very, very European. Wait, before we say anything else, can I get to the chat, which I totally forgot to do? We're nearly 20 minutes in. Let me say hello to everybody. Darren M, how you doing? Greetings and felicitations. Mike Jimmy, I guess that's you, right?
Yeah.
The Bruin. How do I pronounce that?
Mike Jimmy, Lorsha de Bruin.
Lorsha de Bruin.
Yes. Wow, you're the first one to actually make that noise. Probably.
I've been to Holland before, whereabouts in Holland? Mike Jimmy here is in Holland. Whereabouts in Holland are you?
I'm just above Amsterdam.
Okay. So I have to tell you, I was very excited for all the cafes and everything, but they need something upscale. They need something not for kids, right? I'm an old man. I don't be surrounded by a bunch of stupid kids. I don't like the grunge, okay? I'm a grown up. God's sake, give me a couch. What's wrong with you?
Oh, God. I couldn't agree more, though.
So we need
They do. They so need something up there like for grown-ups. Anyway, I digress. GG Chronicles, how are you? I hope your Chronicles are chronicling well. Sandy, we're all swimming in. Yeah, man, life's crazy. I swear life has never been. I'm nearly 50. I swear it's never been this nuts. They say it was in like the 80s, and I didn't notice.
Well,
but I think I would have.
You know the old saying, right? It takes all type of people to make one world.
Yeah,
it does, and most of them are crazy. But speaking of crazy people, Rich, how are you, sir? How are you? Dr. Alex is here. It just jumped. Ron, disgrazia. There, now I've gone back too far. Simi, you're in the chat.
Yes, I am.
There you go. Lurking. Eastern Black Eye here. Tzvi leans in the camera and yells at us enthusiasm. Well, that's basically how I do it, baby. That's the way I roll. Twitter. Okay, Peter Rich says, oh my God, Peter Rich is just over everything, okay? He knows what's going down, baby. Fine. Well, let me, what's I going to say? Does either one of you want to throw up your campaign?
Sure.
And I will go share it, I guess, with the chat. That makes a sense, doesn't it? I think that's what I'm supposed to do.
Just a bit,
There's nothing like professionalism, and this is professionalism.
Well, I'll let Mike go first.
Oh, there you go, right there. Add to stream. So what is this? Tell me all about this.
So
I like the look, by the way. I do like
Life on Cora is a speculative biology series where in short standalone stories, we look at a new kind of creature in a very, very strange world, this one, where you have the core and you've got continents orbiting it like planets would to a sun, and there's a single cloud that gives water to everything. And for some reason, life sprouted and continued to thrive on it. And so we follow these creatures in very short easy stories that are for all ages. Like as a kid, you can have just as much fun as a grown-up. And in this issue,
crazy. I have to tell you, it sounds freaking crazy.
But it's fun. It's very easy to get into.
I think I go crazy, but it sounds bonkers.
So in this issue, we follow the Mischies who live underwater. So this is the first underwater episode, pretty much.
Right.
And they have a very strict society where your inner talent defines everything about you. How you hang out with, what kind of job you have.
But I have to say, you're very similar to both Timcast, if you've gone there, the channel Timcast, and James Cameron, because both of your chapters, your current chapters, going underwater, baby. That's just the way you guys roll.
But yeah, so this is about the individual not wanting to be in the spot they are in society, and how they are able to achieve that. You know, it's not easy, but in the story, you know, the character finds out how it can work. But, you know, it'll take work. It'll, you know, take some effort. And it's still a very easy to follow, easygoing story that you could read with your kids at night.
As I tell you, I love the colors.
Yeah, I know.
It's very easy on the eye. It's very restful.
The reason for that is because the core only gives off blue light. And so there's no yellow, there's no reds. So everything is green, purple.
I got to ask you. Yeah. Do you explain this world, this bonkers world you've invented? Do you explain that, or are you going to at any time?
So in the first page, if you read the comic, like you see this splash page, and it gets explained very easily, you know, in a couple of lines, like this is what the world is. This is what the story, like, this is just one of the stories of the creatures in there. And that's all you need to get into it. Okay. And like from there, it's really character focused. It's the world builds itself with the backgrounds that I make. So you see other creatures in the backgrounds, you see foliage, you know, it builds itself as we keep telling these stories.
Very cool. Very cool. So like, how many pages is this?
32.
Okay. That's, you know, nicely. So are you able to get like a package with everything?
Yes. There's a physical catch-up tier. There's a digital catch-up tier. And the first two issues are free to read on Tapas. So if you don't mind reading, you know, webcomics, you know, they're free to read there. You can check if they're your thing.
Right. Listen, I always say this about webcomics because I got a bunch on my website too. You know, think of it as an advertisement for your book.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's good enough comic, somebody will want to buy the book. They want to own it, right? Yeah, I think the proof really is in the pudding with that.
But I personally think that digital. I know there's a lot of people that have issue with digital comics. Like personally, like I'm a person that don't really like reading digital comics.
No,
but you cannot deny that there's people that want to. And with all the discussion that people have been having about digital or not, one thing that you cannot deny, it's an amazing promo tool. I started seeing it as a free flyer.
Yeah.
So that's why I started putting together that Red Label Indie Comic Showcase, which is a digital comic of over 200 pages of samples. So it's like kind of like giving away or put it for 99 cents on no platform for the Comixology and stuff like that, and putting a preview for all indie comics that are on Indiegogo and stuff like that. That's what I put together because I think it's a great advertising tool because you need the problem that we have is visibility, and the moment that people are aware that there's a lot of comics of all types being created on Indiegogo, people will come and show up.
I mean, honestly, that's really one of the best things. It's the diversity, right? I mean, I got of comics. Like I got 2 books, which is like nothing like either your books. I got another plan which is completely different, and I got another few books that I like I just want see what I'm trying to do with my campaign and with my subsequent campaigns. I'm trying to brand myself, right? So people will go, "Oh, I will buy that book based on,
Yeah.
I've liked your other stuff before."
Yeah, exactly. And you got to keep in mind, like those digital copies, like you're gonna send that PDF anyway to your printer and everything. Why not send it out to your backers? No harm done.
I guess
and
absolutely.
yeah.
Well,
And
listen, I'm giving digital to all my backers as well. I mean, like, why not?
yeah. And so, yeah, like I'm going to give them the digital of just issue 4. And if they want, the catch-up digitals, then, they can get the digital catch-up tier.
Actually, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? Because I'm going to finish up this campaign. And, as I said, Jewish law is you've got to minimize business this week. Really? So fine. I guess I'll start next week after Tisha B'Av. We've got to wrap up the campaign. I'm thinking of having for the last 10 days of it, like a 10 days digital package where you can get it digitally as a standalone thing, but only keep it exclusive for that like 10 days.
That could work, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I also drive.
Did you see?
So
I think it's Adam Lawson. He used digital in a different way than what people usually did, and I think it's interesting.
What do you do?
He came in, and let's just say you come in with a 120-page book. You're trying to sell that 120-page book, but people that buy that book, you can also what he did a digital release of the floppies. So he doesn't print the floppies, but every month he would he would start releasing an issue. You get the other issue, you get the other issue, and people could get in at just the digital or buying the book. So when all the issues were out, the book was coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, so basically,
that's a wonderful idea.
The subscriber service
yes.
for the free book.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing too.
Like you come in, you buy the book, but then he's releasing the digital as the floppies as you go, and then after that, I thought that was
that's
an amazing
damn good idea, isn't it?
Yep.
I mean, I'm going to put issue 3 on. I'm going to put Life on Cora issue 3 for free on Tapas after this campaign is over too. And I'm going to keep doing that. Like, yeah, they can read it for free online. If they want the entire series, they can catch it up on the Indiegogos. But I crowdfund 1 issue, so those really get the first look at it. And after that, I'm just going to put it for free online. They're paying the premium and the pre-order. Because I make these comics anyway. I'm not going to stop. I financed the first 2 issues myself, because I believe in this series. And just because there were no cons, I went to crowdfunding for this series. But yeah, no, like I like what I'm doing. People like what I'm doing. Why would I stop? And if I can make more fans through Tapas and Webtoon,
that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Although I have to tell you, that's the one app I really didn't like. Although I tell you, it works better for your stuff than mine. Yeah, I can see it working because it's more. Yeah, yours is. Yeah. So let's get. Do you want to scroll through and show us some?
Yeah, sure. So we got 3 variants. We got the main cover by myself and inked by Rich Barada, colored by my colorist, Aristine.
It's like that kind of nice blend between, like, as I said, the Asterixy thing with a more like surreal Mobius, reality bending stuff.
Then we got the purple variant by Nina Daisy Aberling, who is currently on in demand on Indiegogo with her book Sunrise Blossom.
I don't know why, but I think this will be a favorite of the furries. Okay, you want to try and get that furry crowd. They're going to like that cover.
Yeah, they are. I know. And then we got the black and white one by Rich Barada, who is just an awesome friend, and he just makes wonderful stuff. And yeah, like what you're seeing is what you're getting in the book. So these pages are already done. I received the last pages from my colorist like literally 5 minutes before we went live.
There you go.
So, like, the comic is done. We're going to ship in August, and the campaign only has, like, 36 hours left.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Get on it, then. Get on it. Wow. Okay, so you've unlocked a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, no, we unlocked a free print, a free 2-inch patch for all physical backers. Like all the backer goals and stretch goals are for physical backers only. But we unlocked this one just now. Like we hit 35 backers. At 40 backers, we're going to unlock another one. At 45, we're going to unlock another one. And if we manage to get 60 backers, I'm going to add 4 extra pages to the book.
Oh, that's what we're going to put. How far away are you from that?
I'm just over halfway there.
Okay, so, we can get you 30 backers. 36 hours.
Come on, guys. We can do this. And at $4,500, I'm going to make plushies available.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I like the plushies.
So, cheap shipping through United States, UK, European Union. It's free in the Netherlands.
Who you printing with?
I'm printing through a local printer who can offset print 500 copies for very cheap.
Okay, excellent.
Then we have a collaboration going with Talus, The Adventures of Talus in Outer Space.
We know that he was on last week. We know
very well. Aria is a wonderful dude. So I created a
I want to go that far.
Yeah, no, I do.
I don't know.
He's a wonderful guy.
Would I trust him with my wallet? I don't know. Wonderful dude.
But if you back both campaigns, you will get a trading card with his campaign, and you will get an exclusive print with mine. So you're getting 2 extras instead of just, an extra print or something. So yeah, if you back both, you can, you get a very exclusive thing.
Very cool.
So you got the digital copy, you got the digital catch-up, physical copy.
How much is the digital catch-up?
€10 or about 12.
That's very reasonable. How many pages of artwork is that?
Nearing 150.
For €10, sounds like a good deal.
Physical copy, 32-page stories, like all of them standalone, so you're not just catching up on a very long story. Like they're all standalone little things. That's €10 for the main cover, $12 for $12 just about.
All right.
€15 for one of the variants. Then you can get the catch-up tier for €30. I think it's actually 34, and I made a mistake here. And the catch-up tier with one of the variants for 35, but I think that's 39. So my apologies. That is a complete derp on my end. You can get original pages.
Yeah. Like
every single page I ink traditionally, and you can get them for only €60, so 72 USD.
That's very wow for original art, very nice.
A4 commission, same price. A3 commission, so double that for €100. There are 5 plushies of the Rock Dude from Live on Cora 3 that are going to be super exclusive. These are going to be 16 inches or 40 centimeters, and these are going to be made to order. One has already been picked. If you want one of the most exclusive plushies in the world, except for ones that people make for themselves, this is your shot, because I'm never going to do this again. I'm not making any profit on these, but I promised something, so I'm going to keep it.
This is just for a love of plushies.
Yes. You can get the original cover art by Rich Parada for €200. And so those were my pencils, and I inked it myself as well. So you have his version and mine, both available. And I put out a poll on Twitter on which one people preferred. They went for Rich Parada's, so that's the one you're seeing on the cover right now. But they are both available. Then for €300, you can get a creature put into Life on Cora.
What?
Yes, you can get one.
What?
Yes.
So tell me more about this one. How do you design the creature? What do I get?
So you will get the entire series so far, including all variants, as a physical reward.
Right.
But I will take you aside. I will go through you with the rules of world building that I set for my writers and myself, everything. And I'm gonna be like, okay, so what kind of thing would you like to see in your creature? And it will be canon. It will appear in the background. And if we actually really like the creature, we might just do a complete issue about them, free of extra charge or whatever.
Okay, so do you get like a print of your creature or not?
I will send you I'm probably gonna send you the original.
That's even better than print. Okay, so you get original art with it as well. Excellent.
And this one has been taken. So the €1,000 tier, create your own Life from Cora canon issue. So that one has been taken. It was taken very early. So you get your own full issue of Life on Cora, with as much influence on it as you want to take yourself. I'll take an editorial role. I'll be the main artist, of course, because I draw the entire issue myself.
Right.
But someone actually took this. So this is no longer available. There was only one slot, but I'm really looking forward to working with them. They're a very established writer, and I'm very, very excited to see what they come up with. That's going to be really awesome.
Okay, I'm intrigued. That's a very interesting level. I haven't heard anybody do that before.
No, but that's the fun of it. Like, because I make such standalone easy stories.
That's Indiegogo for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Wild West, baby. Anything could happen.
So you can get your extra copies. There is a sticker set that you can get on it as well, on the add-ons. And yeah, you're like, that's going to be €10 for the sticker sets. And you get like 6 stickers or something. They're final outdoor stickers, so they can last. Then we got my team. You got myself, Mike Jimmy de Bruin. You got my colorist Aristine, who doesn't want to be known by anything other than that, and I respect her for that. But she's doing.
What does she want to be known as? Colorstein?
Aristine.
Aristine. Well, okay then.
Yeah, it's her decision. She does a wonderful job. I love working with her. She's on time, and she just does a wonderful job. I don't give her any art direction on coloring.
Right.
So.
By the way, I thought you were the writer on this.
No, I have 2 writers, Kimberly Kovac and Martin Fisher. And so they switch between issues on which one they write. But this one has been written by Kimberly Kovac.
Right.
And the previous issue was written by Martin Fisher. And the first 2 issues I wrote together with my ex, my ex, and who used to be my writer. And they have delivered wonderful stories so far. And I expect, I'm set with scripts up to Life on Cora 10.
So how did you? You told me how you found one of your teams. How did you go out getting the whole team, the artists, and how did you find everybody?
So I knew Kimberly from Tapas and from Discord, and we talked before. And I just sent out, on the Tapas forums, I sent out an advertisement for hey, I'm looking for a writer. And the only 2 decent ones that replied were Kimberly and Martin. And
well, there you go.
I was not disappointed.
That's how you get a job, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be shit. Don't be shit.
Well,
and wait for your moment.
Yeah, one of the replies I literally got was, I had a very popular poem back in 2005 on my DeviantArt. So I think I would be set for the role as a script writer.
Well, there you go. Yeah, everybody has to prepare one way or another. That's good for him. Oh, by the way, WYSIWYG Entertainment.
Sorry?
WYSIWYG, hey there. So WYSIWYG Entertainment is here, as is Hex Allen Comics. How are you, sir?
Hey, Hex. That's an awesome guy.
So anyway, you got how much you said? 36 hours left.
Yeah.
So your countdown clock is going. Tick, 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 tick. We got a lot of goals to get to. I hope we listen.
Oh, and we got another
Link is in the video notes. Give it a check. Give it a look. There's I think that $10 digital level is a good way of catching up, checking the whole thing out, and then if you want physical copies, go for those too.
Well, we just had one that did, so thank you very much.
There you go. It's the Lebetkin bump. That's what they call it. Yes, the Lebetkin erection. That's what it is. we are well known for that. Anyway, can I Sim? How you doing? You still there?
Of course, I'm still here.
Still here. Fine. I think the time has come. I think the time has come to have a quick look at the news, right? Because I don't know what's going down. I listen. I got I put out 2 videos a day, right? That's my my goal. I normally put out 2, and I got 2 videos easily put out for tomorrow, right? I'm good, but I still, I normally look at the news to see what goes. So my video till tomorrow is going to be Black Widow review. It's Scarlett Johansson smashes Mel. Who was it? The male patriarchy.
Taskmaster is a female now.
Yes, I know nothing about the character, but Taskmaster is female. That is correct. I didn't know that was a thing.
it wasn't. Taskmaster has always been a guy, and and if you remember him, he's the guy that could technically size everybody just by looking at them. So by looking at you fight, he could copy your way of fighting.
Right. Honestly, it was very underwhelming, its direction. Like some of the fight scenes, in fact, there's one fight scene with Taskmaster which is pretty good, but everything, even the action stuff, especially the bigger action stuff, was very flat. It was like, again, the director just wasn't up for this. Yeah, and I thought they normally bring in somebody to do the action, but the director was just like focusing on the wrong thing. It just didn't work. Didn't really work. I mean, and also he had all like the insane, hatred of the male patriarchy, and like Black Widow's all about being controlled. She's like one of the most independent characters I can think of. It's it was kind of stupid. Anyway, that's my bit. And also, we got to have a Doctor Who rumor patrol overdrive, which is the rumors of who will be. Doctor Who is awful, by the way, and most people on this channel hate it. So there's a Comic-Con panel with it, not next Sunday afterwards, and there's going to be a mystery special guest, and there's lots of speculation whom that will be. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah, I really enjoy Doctor Who. I just stopped at Capaldi.
That's the place to stop. Yeah. That is the place to stop.
Yeah.
1 second. There you go. So let me just share screen. Allow. Doink. Fine. Let's have a quick look at the headlines. We got Star Wars editor Heather Antos is a Star Wars editor. When did she start working for Marvel?
She's everywhere. Heather Antos even at Humanoids now. They're
That's what I thought she was. I thought she was at the smaller thing. Twice the same Dean came over his comments about Captain America with a Superman hot take. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Rumor: Batgirl solo film unrelated to the Snyderverse will cast new version of Commissioner Gordon. Who gives a shit? Harley Quinn gets new power, of course, in James Gunn Suicide Squad dubbed Harley Vision. Okay, whatever. Look, James Gunn has always delivered quality and it's always been insanely left-wing. So I think he probably will remain that way. I have every expectation for it to be a good movie still.
Yeah, but he might be left wing, but wasn't he like about like free speech and everything and no PC?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not about left and right.
It's about used to be about that. Now they went crazy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Trump made them all crazy.
That's what I'm saying. The regular people
happened.
But the regular people from that side are meeting in the center. That's what I mean. It's like there's people waking up.
I know. There doesn't need to be any center left. Everyone's like gone into their bunkers, mate. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. I'm not saying otherwise. I'm just saying that there's people from the other side going, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" Like I know some people that are left, like Brian Kresgow, right? He's a liberal, right? And he's one of those that went like, "Whoa, what the fuck you guys doing?" It's
Hey, one second. Okay, of the worst people to come down on your side, right, on your way of looking thing, comedian Bill Cosby accuses mainstream media of being insurrectionists who stormed the Capitol and are trying to demolish the Constitution.
What?
Okay, whatever.
okay.
But
How
why
about 3 years of burning the streets and businesses?
Yeah, but who cares? It's Bill Cosby. I agree with him, but okay. I see the cinemas are open. Peter Rabbit too. So back
was it saying that mainstream is boring? Like, did I read probably that they miss a R by saying boring? I saw B-O-I-N-G.
They're pretty boring. LBGTQ plus Marvel fans send writer Lair Williams death threats over X Factor 10 health.
Wow.
That's just insane.
Yeah.
That is just insane. That's crazy, baby. It's crazy, baby. Hey, one second. Let me quickly share my campaign, then we'll move on to. So that's what's going on.
And this is why you need indie comics.
This is why you need it. Here, let me do a quick plug of my campaign, and then we can move on to. So there you go. Doink. We'll start over here. This is my campaign. The Rabbi and Another Planet. Comic Bonanza. Two insanely awesome comic books. We have biblical Bible stories, atheists, traitors, rationalists, and rogues. I wrote and drew this one. It's 220 pages long. Freaking awesome. Oh yeah, this is a stonker. This is kind of like those earlier Vertigo books, like Sandman, Swamp Thing, Hellblazer, that kind of feel, right? It's black and white, but that's the kind of it. It's very, very biblically accurate, but I think adds some lot more layers and depth that you probably knew about. It's not preachy. I don't care what you do. I was
going to say more question than preaching.
Sorry.
There's more questions than preaching.
Yeah, right. It's a story, mate. It's a story. Yeah. It has to be biblically accurate. It's a story. Jerry, relax. Hey, listen, if you want to agree with me on all my life choices, that's great. I don't need it. The other book, The Imperium, a love letter to telefantasy in the 1960s. Basically imagine James Bond, Doctor Who, Emmett Till, a black slab from 2001, and a monkey in a spacesuit in one super group together. Add in a bit of Prisoner, add in a bit of Thunderbirds, add in a bit of Callan. You have The Imperium. This is 105 pages long. It is written by me, artwork by the incredible Dominic Rancho, who has done all the awesome extras. What awesome extras, I hear you ask? Well, if you buy both books, you get this, baby. You get, right now, this is a pin-up. When we hit another $200-300, we get to $8,000, and it becomes a supersized poster. A2, like, it's 18 by 24. Like, it's big, baby. It's big. Never mind the quality. Feel the width, baby. It's of course Raquel Welch from 1 million years BC, and the lovely leader from Doctor Who, provocatively posed and gone through a horny rabbi filter, and it came out like that. But we're perfect. They're with K9. They're with the Time Machine. Why are they doing that? Who gives a shit, baby? Who gives a shit? The next thing is Chinam for free, baby. No extra cost. If you get both books, you get the For the Male Gaze series, a series of postcards designed for the male gaze. They're all based on my 12-year-old masturbatory fantasies. All of them genre-related. My 12-year-old masturbatory fantasies. So, the first one we have is a James Bond one. We call this Keeping the British End Up. That's the last line from the best James Bond movie, when caught in a passionate embrace with Agent Triple X. I'm not making that up. Actually, Agent Triple X was the name. That's not the porn version by both Major Gogo and M. Bond, what are you doing, sir? Bond turns around, Roger Moore raises an eyebrow in a wry manner and goes, "Why, I'm keeping the British end up, sir." They close the curtain. End of the best James Bond movie, Spy Love Me. Bit Space 1999, bit early 70s action. Down. We lost Space 1999. Was it ever as good as this? Neil's never as good as this. This is better. This is better, right?
You know, the only thing missing.
Sorry?
I was going to say the only thing missing is a little bit of purple. Wink, wink. Get it? Party like it's 1999, Prince.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that. I thought we were going for a bit of purple under. Oh, you could do actually. If we're doing,
purple
you might actually do a spot color. Why not, baby? Why not? Actually, you know what? Because I'm already doing it in color. I might as well do it a spot color.
Yeah.
Right. Fine. So the next one. Again, you ever read 2000 AD? Do you know Judge Anderson? Don't even think it's Citizen. Judge Anderson was, of course, a side judge from Judge Dredd. This is wonderfully rendered by Dominic Rancho. Judge Anderson in a prime. Clearly, it's a bit nippy out. It's a bit cold in the early Mega City 1 air. But she's a professional. She's ready to go, and she's ready to read your mind.
She's checking you with her knocker, so she can knock your mind out.
That's exactly how it happens. This is a slide projection she's done to disable you, and it's worked. While we're talking about slide projections, we of course have a look at Perry, the greatest assistant in Doctor Who ever from the early 80s. This was actually her screen accurate costume.
Okay. Do you think that's the best assistant that he ever had?
So I don't know, but I have to look at her for a long time to decide.
Okay.
A long time. Certainly she makes me feel the best. Let's go for that. Let's just say that. Speaking of feelings, the next one, of course, is called No Hanky Panky Artist. Next one, of course, is called it's a Star Trek one. I'm sensing strong emotions, Captain. Captain. In my pants. Yes, you are, Councillor Troy. You're gonna find out, baby. Space ain't the final frontier. There's a lot more wet and sticky places we could go. Speaking of wet and sticky, it doesn't get much wetter. It doesn't get much stickier than the Force's female. It's basically Era's childhood fantasy come to life for you. The Force's female. The Force is so incredibly female and so happy being female in her femininity. But Jabba the Hutt also happy. Bib Fortuna not that bothered. Silas Crumb gonna get crazy. All that thrown in. And with my next campaign, I will continue the male gaze. Also, I think I'm going to give you this as well. I'm going to give you, when we hit 8 grand, everybody's going to get this, a Behemoth in Time and Space poster. Also 18 by 24. Bit of awesome Doctor Who action. We also have, if you want to add them on, The Eyes Have It, a wonderful Capaldi poster. We have Great Balls of Fire. And of course we have the wonderful, the resplendent, Forever Young, where the Fourth Doctor and Sarah Jane just went on forever in the TARDIS, as life should have been. So there you go. That's my campaign. I am wrapping it up. Okay, now we got. If I can get this week, get myself booked on everybody else's channels this week, I'm wrapping up in 2 weeks. That's the plan. Anyway, there we go. Sim, you're gonna share your campaign for us.
Yeah, I was just waiting for you to be done.
Oh man, dude, never wait for me.
I've been ready.
Oh, okay, there you go. You are. You're both. Oh yes, I remember your campaign. Matt, here's the thing. I just forget them. All the people that come on.
That's my second one, by the way. And I even since you said you didn't know much about me, here's my first one. My first campaign that was funded at 12,500.
Oh wait. Isn't NatVerse issue 2?
No, Blood Hunt. That was a one shot. Just an NatVerse, that's issue 1. Number 2, I'm working on it right now.
All right. Okay, fine.
And
right.
Tales from the NatVerse number 1 went from a 64 page to an 80 page because when I launched it,
excellent. So you can you get both in this campaign?
Yes.
So fine. Run through this campaign first, and then we'll have a little peek at your next at the other one as well. So
let me use my video first.
Okay, go ahead.
Pitch but like I said, it's 64 pages, and it doesn't say in there that the old stories that was in the book, the 3 old stories, all got remastered. That's a big change I made because when I launched the campaign, I had some fans, like people following me, saying it's mainly just reprinting your old stuff. I'm like, well, let me fix that for you. So what I did is I used the upgrade that was remastering the books. I put it and activated it. It was supposed to be unlocked at 12K. So I upgraded the book. All the old colors are getting remastered, and I added more pages. So it went from 64 to an 80 pager. And here's the trailer.
Very cool.
Tales from the NatVerse. This ongoing anthology collects short stories introducing characters within the NatVerse and are all connected to the main series, Nat the Merc. This 64-plus page perfect bound anthology series collects short stories introducing Nat, Lawani, Rose, Zed, and other characters within the NatVerse that you'll get to know and love in this prelude.
Damn, I love that riff.
Yeah.
Dude, I like the ship design I saw earlier.
This volume contains 2 previously published Nat stories, as well as the previously published Helena Rose stories, introducing you to those characters. In addition, you'll also be receiving 2 brand new stories by Simon Sim Pothier. Royal Rumble, colored by 7 Legions Michael Deacon. Also, Nat and Zed, colored by Spartan Scotsman of Xenotype. Arm up and fire off into the NatVerse.
I have to tell you, I like your black and whites. They're really good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
They really are. You should do a black and white version.
People are
That'd
asking
be
for it,
crazy.
and people are asking for it, and it's one of the things I'm considering doing. Since I'm in Canada, right? I'm thinking
Right.
of closing the campaign this weekend or next weekend, right? Fulfill and then do a second chance campaign with a variant cover with an unlockable black and white edition.
I hear
People
that.
have
I hear
been
that.
asking for a black and white, and before I was thinking of doing it, but I did not have the original of the old stories. What I did though, it's I like remastering. I had to go and pull the files that I had of the old print file,
Right.
delete the bubbles, repatch the
Oh, dude,
artwork,
I've remastered before.
delete the colors.
Don't tell me about it. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, it's a freaking nightmare. Yeah, listen, if anybody says remastered edition, they're not pissing around. That's so much work.
Yeah, it's not just recoloring;
Yes.
it's deleting the colors, playing with the shades. Then
It's everything. Oh god, it's so much bigger than you think it's going to be. Creators Outlet, how are you? I do hope you have a good outlet here.
But
Sorry, carry on. The Merc.
By the way, Sim, I just backed.
Oh, thank you, Mike.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
Cheers, mate.
And this is what the remastering looks like. Yeah, you saw this. This is Scotsman. He re-inked it and recolored that one. Here's the pages, all remastered. Oh, this is something for the second campaign. One of the sexy prints.
Okay.
Which this is one of the sexy prints you can get if you grab them at the when you check out on the campaign.
There you go. I would grab that at checkout if offered.
Ooh, yeah. I was considering it, but I also want to back more V tonight. So
that's cool. I like the
yeah.
Those are the stickers that come with the book right now. They're all unlocked, all 6 of them. They're all individually printed already, but they're limited, exclusive to this campaign. I'm not reprinting them individually. Next, like afterwards, they're just gonna be reprinted like this, like one shot, right?
Right.
And I even have the 3 new characters for the next book. You have Gillian here, Defcon, and you have Battle Ready. Oh, she's not in there. No,
Battle Ready isn't so ready.
Battle Ready, the one is not in that shot there, though. But this is a variant cover.
Yeah, I like the black. I like the black and white.
Yeah, but that one's by Preston. Yeah, but that one's by Preston, down by me. This is a Preston Acevedo cover, and I'm going to be using on the variant cover. And this is the other one that's remastered that you saw in the video not too long ago. But let me show you something else, dude. Here's the new pages that come in the book.
Oh, excellent! Zoom in, mate. Zoom
Ooh,
in.
yeah.
This is significantly better than on the video you showed us.
This is
Yeah.
the new stuff.
Yeah, this is good.
Yes.
This is a new 20-page story in the book. So here's one of the pages.
Dude, you've got to put this all over the campaign. This works.
It's on it. It's on it.
All right.
And you have this page here. And here's a little something I don't show a lot of people, but
this is very 2000 AD-ish. I like it.
But I'm not showing more. I never showed that character much before, so boom.
Ooh.
Cool. Oh, there you go.
So that's you hit the mark. 2000 AD. I'm a huge heavy metal fan. Heavy Metal magazine.
Oh, I've had a few
2000
strips
AD.
in heavy metal.
You do?
Yeah, I had a bunch, like short strips.
And here's the other story called Royal Rumble, colored by Beacon. As you can see, already lettered. Right now, we're in finalization.
Right.
Like we're doing final edits, preparing the print file, and Scotsman's finishing the last 3 pages of the remastering.
Awesome.
This is the other new story. And as you can see, there's a lot of action.
Very cool.
I'm looking forward to getting it, man. I mean, the art is phenomenal. Like, I've been saying that since day one, since we met, but, yeah. Seriously, guys, get this book if you haven't already.
And I'm already working on the second chapter right now. And, go get it.
Yeah.
Because for $25, you get an 80-page book, 2 prints, and the prints are exclusive because there's one print in there that was not meant to be there. I'm giving it to you because I'm sorry, I delayed everything. I decided to remaster and delay the release date, and to kind of like make it up to you guys, I'm giving you guys a print of the variant cover of number 2, which is the painted cover by Inkspot with me, where I penciled and he painted over. People liked it so much that I decided to give it away as an exclusive limited print. Nobody's getting it other than like that campaign.
There you go.
Yes.
The same thing happens with the stickers, the individual stickers. There's 200 printed. I'm not printing more. So it's only for the 2 first 100 physical backers. Otherwise, I'm
Make
sorry.
them beg. Force them on their knees and beg like the filth they are.
And they're nice because they're all kiss cut on vinyl. They're printed on vinyl. If you like the stickers that the Zabe brothers are doing, they made my stickers.
Ooh, nice.
So the ones that came with the lost pages, it's the same thing. Except it's not the Merc. And yeah, if you go on the campaign, let me go back on my campaign for a sec. Like I said, you scroll down, you see samples of everything. I updated everything. As you can see, the new pages are all there, even lettered. Right. Even the Nat and Zed story, which is called Blood Brothers. Because the entire story of that one is to show you how close those two are. They're like, brothers from another mother. I think it's obvious they don't look alike.
Well, it was this one thing,
Yeah, and a lot of people are asking me where the inspiration for Zed came, and that's quite simple. It's like I tell them it's a mix of Alf and Garfield.
Oh, nice!
In a way, and that's why Alf is there. Like, is his best bud. He's drunk there with Katja. And when you get the book on that page, have fun, because I can tell you there's about maybe 50 cameos in there. You have like
nice.
2000 space. You have the Space Odyssey ship. You have the Captain Harlock ship. You have the TARDIS right here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Hey, zoom in on that. Wait.
I can't zoom in here. Hold on. Let me go there. Here. It's not on that page. Let me just go on that one. Full res. Bingo. Hold on. So as you can see here, you have Alf.
Nice.
Alf there.
All right,
you have the Thundercat battle, the battle tank.
Yeah.
You have the little robot floating space thing. I remember which movie it was. You have R2-D2 here. You have the Lost in Space there.
Oh, that was that was Moon.
You have Invader Zim's robot right here.
Nice.
And if you keep going, hold on, let's have fun here. You have 2000 Space Odyssey. You have something
All
from
right.
another show here in Canada. You have Grandizer right here. You have a Next Wing. You have the Mars Attack ship here, Captain Harlock ship. Here you have the TARDIS. You have Bender hiding there. You have
All
the Planet
right.
Express. the Cavalier.
Futurama.
Yeah, you have a whole bunch of them. Like, I'm missing some. You have Heavy Metal, Blood Hunt. You have the bike of Lobo here that he's fixing.
Very cool.
You have Borderlands, the ship. Here you have
Yes,
the gun of
I
Blade.
saw that one first. Like,
You
oh,
have the
there we
gun of
go.
the gun of Blade Runner, the gun of Captain Harlock. There's a whole bunch of cameos when you go through that book. Oh, hold on, let me show you another one that's fun. When he comes back, so that will be. Trying to figure out which one it is. There's one where you see the actual Grandizer and everything behind.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not the one. Yeah, I don't want to show too much spoilers, so
Okay.
let's forget about it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So, yeah, we were trying to reach the 10K at least to unlock the Simon Bisley print. But don't worry, all the stretch goals that you see there, they're not over. They're coming on Tales and NatVerse too, or the next couple of
Okay.
weeks.
Yeah.
Because
That works.
I want the Tales and NatVerse swimsuit special to be a thing. The Simon Bisley, it's gonna be done anyways. Like, come on, I don't have a Bisley. I'm not gonna do anything with it. But yeah, so don't worry. And here's the Bisley piece.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool.
So this is an unlockable print.
How did you get that?
I know the guy, so I used to meet him every time here in Montreal for the Montreal Comic Con, and I got him to do that and a Wolf Dragon one in 2016. I've had this since 2016.
Wow. That's awesome,
All right.
man.
Yeah, it was commissioned to be a print,
Nice piece.
and here you have the interior cover. That's a wink to Lobo's back. I thought that would
Right.
be fun. That the interior back cover go, "We'll be back in Tales on an Adverse." I'm like, let's make a wink.
There you go. That'll be a fun little print.
And this is the variant cover for Tales on an Adverse 2. That's the exclusive print I was telling you about 5 seconds ago. This is the thing that you
Sweet.
only get. You can only get here. Like all the prints and stickers, I'm not reprinting them. They're just for
Okay,
this
so
campaign.
you're in demand right now.
Yes.
That's how.
And
Fine.
one thing,
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say another thing I'd like to add. People that back this project, when I do a second chance campaign or Tales on an Adverse 2, you get access to a secret tier.
Very good. Yes. Very cool.
Always good.
So do you want to run through some tiers that you would like to highlight?
Yep. I've taken a whole bunch of them out. Right now, the one that I left there is for the first 2 months, when you back the book, the first 200 backers would get a free sketch card, but that was closed a long time ago. So for $50 here, you get the book plus a sketch card. $20, you get the digital. $25, you get the book plus all the little extras here that you see, 2 prints and the 6 stickers.
Right.
And here's the bundle where you get some of the leftover of Blood Hunt, which is also an 80-page book, but that one's in black and white. So here for $100 though, you get 2 books plus 2 sketch cards plus all the extras. You get a sketch card for Blood Hunt, you get a sketch card for Nat, and you get all the extras that I still have for Blood Hunt. So you get a sexy print, you'll get a sticker of Blood Hunt. Like you get what I have left of all the extras with Blood Hunt. So that's the deal for $100. It's you getting 2 books, 2 sketch cards, all the extras, plus the extras of Blood Hunt. So
Very cool. Very cool.
Those are the 4 tiers right now available until it closes in a week or 2.
So wait. So I'm sorry. Which one includes your older book, which we're about to look at?
This one here, Blood Hunt. You have this there, but You can also, if I remember properly, you can also add it as an add-on. I'm not sure if it's still
All right,
available. I
fine,
need to check it. But here the deal is because you're getting 2 sketch cards and all the extras.
Right. Yeah. Listen. That's a good package to go through. So,
Yeah.
do you want to throw up your the other campaign?
You
not
want to see
throw
that
up.
one?
Yeah, that's the one.
That one's
So,
closed. Yep.
Right. So what? But you can still get it this way. So what is Blood Hunt?
Blood Hunt is the story of the and this okay. He's one of an international now known assassin. Imagine John Wick, right? But he gets sent on a mission, ends up finds out that he's getting betrayed and sent to his death. Finds out that his prey is actually another vampire, and he gets transformed into a vampire, and he gets set on a path of vengeance for who set him up. And this is not a redemption story. This is not a hero. This is a monster. We're talking about a guy that wants to be the hottest. He wants to be known as Death. He wants to be the best freaking assassin in the goddamn world. He doesn't care about anything else than getting the job done for the money he gets. So he's not a hero. He's a guy that gets his world destroyed, his hopes and dreams broken, gets turned into a vampire, and decides to embrace it.
As one does. Go with it, baby. Go with it.
And as you can see, this is him realizing after he gets turned, he starts seeing the people, the monsters that live around him in real life. We would not see them. There's a veil protecting them, but he sees them. He sees an old guy that looks like a gargoyle. He's like, what the fuck? Ends up killing a person by mistake. Like the urge.
So wait, I forgot to ask you. Do you do all the artwork on this as well?
Yes.
Right, sorry. Yes. Again, I love your black and white stuff.
Yeah.
And this is when it gets violent.
As you can see, I mean, honestly, I would love to see you do a black and white book.
Well, this one's in black and white, and yeah.
Okay.
This one's in black and white.
Because I'm really loving the line work here.
This is actually me doing that. Like the way I was pitching it, it was me doing manga. This is my manga. Okay. So it's black and white. It's broken down in chapters. You know what I mean? Like 2 chapters. And it's going all out. And as you can see, I hold no bar.
Yeah, nice. Which isn't a bad thing.
And, there's werewolves in there too. And, yeah. So far, everybody that got it loved it.
Everything is better with a werewolf, baby. That's just the basic rule of life.
And this is the variant cover. I only have 2 left available. I only printed the what was sold, and that's it. It's a wraparound cover in black and white, and that's it. I only have 2 left. I may sell them eventually. These are one of the prints that was coming with them because he killed Twilight. Come on, I come in with Vincent. I'm like, I'm killing Edward and Bella from Twilight.
Well, you know what? I think you deserve backing just for that.
Yes.
Quite frankly, that's service to humanity.
Yes.
And this was me promoting Nat the Merc back then.
Nice.
And this was
there you go.
Well,
bit of synergy.
But this is Blood Hunt, and if you don't know about it, get it, because I'm telling you, you haven't seen a vampire story like that. Even Brian got surprised. He's like, dude, and surprising Brian, that was like, yeah, I'm proud of that one. You're talking about Brian, the horror guy, And when he goes, dude, nice. dude, you surprised me, because even my editor, when he's like, dude, he was going through the book. He's like, dude, you only have 2 pages. How the fuck you gonna close it? He reads it. He goes, okay, you're done. You're good.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, how the hell are you gonna close this? Here they are. He goes, oh shit. Like I'm telling you, this ain't no redemption story. This is not a good guy.
Very good. Listen, so when you planning on fulfilling this again?
This is fulfilling this month. So right now we're doing the final, so to put it together.
I was going to say, this is an easy way to get your comics quickly. Right? This is the time to get it.
Real quick, 100%. You are so close to that 10K right now.
Yes, we're
listen, you'll get up there, extra $60.
Yeah, but that's Canadian, by the way. let's put it in the US for everybody. $78,000.
Yeah, you'll still make it. You'll still make it.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
like
less than $20 from the 8K.
I'm like $300 away from $8,000 right now. Yeah, you got to push.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, listen. I'm gonna wrap up. I'm hungry. I'm tired. All these are things that make me go, yeah, I've had enough.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Hey, please go and check out Imra's campaign. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, Sim and Mike, Jimmy. Thank you very much. I will see you all, everybody, on my streams are on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Who knows or dares to dream what we're going to be talking about then. I think I'm on the Spacebook tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when I think he drops out on Thursdays. I don't know or dare to dream. I'm going to wish everybody a very, very pleasant evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Hit the end broadcast button. Hitting it again. The Wizzy